And it's another patch week. The Arc War developers committed a cardinal sin by nerfing a commander, something they promised they'd never do. Did they promise it, or did we just assume they promised it? Because, like, instead of nerfing commanders, they just balance other commanders usually, except this week for King. I think it happened to Vega in the background. So basically, if your commander's not a super $400, $600 commander, they could be nerfed at any time. King's Overdrive has been nerfed. Let's jump into that in the patch notes. Welcome back to Tuesday Newsday. All right, first let's get the important stuff out of the way. This is the mobilization results. Thank you, Chupa. You are amazing. We didn't get the Geist Stone. Anyone get the Geist Stone price? You check the comments below for people coming back that are looking at this for the mobilization. Put the Geist price below. It should be around 63,000. And then Vanzane29 winning meme review last week with a Mandalorian meme. Massacre support. Baby Yoda telling him to murder. Mandalorian's been amazing. If you don't like Star Wars, just watch The Mandalorian. It's just a fun Western-style action show. Anyway, patch notes. Let's talk patch notes. Well, it's a big patch, actually. Kind of exciting. There's a lot of stuff going on. New commanders, new skins, nerfed commanders. Okay, so added passive plug-in skills which are permanently effective in battle. I haven't seen this yet. I think they're referring to the new plugins for Black Widow, which you can test and simulate it if you want to try her out. We'll talk about her in a minute, but I'm not sure, because if they're just adding random things that aren't commander related that you can add as a fourth skill, just like super immunity for walkers, you can get on airships and infantry, that'd be amazing. That would be, I think, another direction the game could go by just adding status effects to balance out your matchups, which it's good, actually. I think that's a good thing. Since we're going down that road. But all right, so we're adding new commander Black Widow. We'll talk about her. She's an infantry tank com. Dragon Slayer new skin, which is cool, but there's a lot of commanders that still need a new skin. Kakarot Jaws, can we get that, please? That's needed. And then here's the detailed fix, right? So now in your bookmarks, it tells you how far away you are from a target, which I think is great. And then fix an issue where Overdrive was triggering Mind's Eye and Destructive Power. Well, I mean, I made a video on that when this fourth skill first came out, and I was like, this is broken. Penetration King with Kid's Mind Eye is broken, and no one really used it. Galactic Battle Season 11, no one really used it. I'm sure it showed up now and then on server fights, and plenty of people use it, just not at the super and late game meta, but it should have been. It was really good. Basically, what would happen is, as King's Mind's Eye works like this. If you attack and miss, then you are guaranteed to hit again with bonus damage. But it was factoring in on Overdrive. So Overdrive is 1, 2, 3 hits in a row. The second and third hits are not like Wings of Eternity. They don't trigger skills. They're not supposed to, right? Just like Cerberus's Tri-Head attack, Overdrive for Kid had the same thing. Well, Kid's Overdrive was triggering Mind's Eye, and it was amazing, right? So he'd do all this major bonus damage with penetration. Now, Infantry never had that ability because they didn't have a miss and then hit skill like Lady and Beast does with Destructive Power. I don't believe airships had a multi-strike attack. Did they? I guess Raymond did, but it wasn't. It was better to just go the best offense with Lady and Beast and Black combo. But anyway, let's not dig into that any deeper. That's kind of self-explanatory. All right, the bank errored in your favor. You may have noticed this come into your mail this weekend. Basically, the developers did an event that was allowing people to get advanced inner permits for 1,000 gold, which are worth 7,000, or at least 10. So people were buying tons and tons and tons of them. I mean, I literally saw a screenshot with someone who had 7,000 because why not? They are worth 7-fold, right? Plus, you get magazines out of it. There's you get more It's cheaper than buy one get one if you're releasing commanders this way to get magazines. So yeah, that was exploited, and then they undid it, they rolled it back. So anyone that didn't participate got a free gift. Anyone that did try to exploit it might have to contact support and get their money back. I don't know how they're figuring that out. Yeah, here's the 7,000. There it is. That's crazy. Okay, here is the new Dragon Slayer skin. This is the A class, I think. Yeah, this is the A class. I just pulled it and did some HD work on it. And then this is the new Black Widow Infantry Tank Commander. Kind of wild looking, huh? Wow, that's kind of neat. Okay, well, she's gorgeous, and she looks like a spider. Okay, got the Queen of Blades vibe going, like Shivan. What's the chick from Mortal Kombat? I don't know. All right, so let's talk about the new Infantry Commander and what we should be expecting. Well, the main problem with Infantry is our only tank build is the Stella tank build, which fully relies on disabling your opponent, which if you're going against walkers and they pop Cassiopeia or super immunity, you're dead in the water. Which is, okay, it's not terrible, right? You need to have balance in the game. But here's their answer to it. There's another idea for infantry tanks. Now, can we use her passive skills as 4th skills for other commanders, or do we just run her as a main? Well, she's an A class, so she's going to be expensive, and her skills are going to be expensive, so we got to consider that. But let's see. Electron Toxin, when attacked, infects the attacker with a toxin, causing them to lose units equal to 1% of the initiator's population. So you have to have high leadership to trigger it. Okay, and the damage dealt cannot exceed 200%. So you have to have at least some attacking damage, right? So if they attack at her, it's guaranteed they will get a curse on them, a single curse. So it's kind of like Maruko's Napalm Bomb, except he doesn't have to trigger it. They trigger it on themselves for attacking us. That's interesting. And it kills quite a few. That's interesting. Okay, I like that so far. Is it true damage, true strike? Does it beat Roger's defensive stance? Probably not. Okay, Withering Feast, chance to trigger before the action. Until the activator's next turn, the target of this attack will be caught in a withered state and damage received increases. So she increases damage done to the opponent. This probably stacks with Electron Toxin and probably stacks with Tear Space damage. But with the new Tier 12 troops out, you probably are just going to go penetration build with her with some of the new, combat attack penetration gear. It's probably going to look very much like a Nekajiro build, maybe a Hubarian build. So she's like kind of a mix between Hubarian, I think. Yeah, an infantry tank Hubarian build with the new Tier 12 troops. So yeah, she's going to be meta defining. I'm pretty confident in saying that. She looks like she's going to be really powerful tank commander. You just have to have enough damage reduction they don't get one shot. Infantry has a history of just being too glassy, right? Too brittle. But that's the news. Yeah, I don't want to go any further into that, except just say that, it's rare that they nerf commanders, and King definitely got a nerf. And we thought they would never do that, but I guess he wasn't an expensive enough commander like Rogers that they wouldn't nerf him. So it's probably necessary. It was broken and overpowered. If you didn't watch the King Overdrive video I did, go back and check that out, because he was hitting like a tank without full penetration.